Hi, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for October 10th, 11th, 12th, and 13th. This is for Monday through the Thursday. Now, a lot of 1 energy here, a lot of 10 energy here. 10 is transitions, 1's our new beginning. 0 is God's source energy. So there's a lot of, we have October, which is the 10th month. So it starts with October, which is actually the 8th, but we won't go into the numbers on that one. But October is the 10th month. We have October 10th, so 10-10. We have 10-11, and then we do have the 10-12, and then we have our 20-22. So we do have a lot of 1s and 10s energy here. Now, I am going to be using, oh, by the way, if you want to bypass this, if you're new to my channel, or if you're Crosswatch and you just want to bypass, I should have the timestamp right down there in the description. You click on it, it'll bypass. I hope you watch at least one time, though. Anyway, this is the introduction. Anyway, I am going to be using my Radley Valentine deck, my Archangel Power Tarot cards, and then I will pull one from from my Guardian Angel cards. I will also pull one from my, what is the name of this deck again? This is the Inspirational Wisdom from Angels and Fairies by Francis Monroe and artwork by Judy Mastrangelo, and then my Emily Anderson crystal deck. Now, for the introduction, what we're going to do is we're going to use the my Waite Rider traditional tarot, and we're going to go back to my Osha Zen tarot as kind of a backup energy to see what's going on with that. Now, I have prayed, meditated, I've infused all the decks with Reiki energy. Just remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. Okay? Okay. So yes, this is where I'm doing this on the 8th, or I'm sorry, on the 7th, and we're right in that time of that full moon, which will be in the 9th, and it is all about, Aries, pushing things through. If you want to know more about it, I did talk about that in the introduction with the last one. So what do we have going on in the stars as we're talking? I told you the 9th. The full moon, and we do have Pluto in Capricorn is stationary right now as it turns direct. On the 10th, we have Mercury, which is direct, but it's entering into Libra at 7:51 p.m., and that will be Eastern Standard Time. And it will be, Mercury about communication, electronics. It will be opposing Jupiter, which is in Aries. So, there might be a little bit of that friction energy going on, especially between, what we're saying and what we want and what actually is happening. Because Jupiter is all about largesse, it's all about good fortune, but Mercury is Mercury in Libra does try to keep a balance, does want a balance in communication, but it just, because they're opposing each other, there might be a little bit of a friction, especially on that 10th, and again, 10-10. So then Libra, the Sun in Libra and Venus in Libra on the 12th and 14th will be trining Saturn. So that actually will be a good energy for Saturn, which is retrograde in Aquarius right now. So that will actually try to create some balance for that energy. So let's see what we've got here. Let's see what we've got here for just universal energy. What is happening? Now, I am an intuitive channeler, so I open myself to higher power, God, Source, Holy Spirit, or, you can, whatever you want to say, and just ask for what does higher power want people to know about what's going on in the world, especially for this week of transitions and new beginnings, new starts. The ones have it. So here we go, 1, 2, and 3. Let's pull this down just a touch. Maybe you can see it a little bit better that way. Okay, let's see what we've got here. Remember, anything reversed, stronger energies. First card is, okay, well, here we go. This is a 0. Remember I said this is about transitions and new beginnings. We have a 0, which again, God, Source, Holy Spirit energy. We have the Fool. The Fool is on a journey that does not necessarily make sense. The Fool is taking, where the directions say to turn right. The Fool either goes direct or goes to the left. The Fool just is going by his gut or her gut alone. Okay? But the Fool also goes by total faith, knows that he's on a journey, she's on a journey, and just says, you know what, higher power, I'm trusting you in my journey. So something going on. Again, 0, source energy. Again, the Fool, a new journey, a new transition, something's a changing, something, is bringing us to another step in our journey, but it's all about having faith. Having faith and just knowing and believing that things will turn out the way higher power wants them to turn out. And the thing is too, that is for the betterment and the good of the good people. Okay, let's see, and that was reversed. Next card is, okay, here we go here, and that again is reversed. Now we have a 7. 7 is a divine number. I look at it as a divine umbrella, divine covering, divine intervention, sometimes divine interference. We have rod energy or wand energy. That is our Leo, Sagittarius, our Aries energy. And we do have Aries, strong, Jupiter in Aries right now. And the moon, that full moon, even though it's right after the full moon, that 9th, we still have that very positive Aries energy pushing things through. Now, the 7 of Rods is basically about not giving an inch, standing firm. So it kind of goes along with believe in what's going on around you, believe in something more than you, and don't give up. This is all about not giving up. This is about standing firm. Sometimes they'll say this is protecting what is your own, okay? But at the same time, it's stand firm, don't give an inch type of energy here. So let's see what we've got here now. This one, now we come to the 13th. Now we will have the 13th here, so we have October 13th. 13th is a 1, new beginning again. 10, transitional energy. 3 is our, celebration. It is creativity. It is also, about the power of 3. And, I'm always saying, with the full moon, release, relinquish, request, you can do that. You can do that anytime you really want to do that. But it's always more, it has a little more oomph to it. And it feels just that much better to do it the 3 days before the full moon and including the full moon and the 3 days after. So this brings us to that card. So we have 2 major arcanas here. One is just have faith, believe things are going to turn out right, even if you don't understand it. Stand firm, believe, again, have faith, believe, stand firm. But then we have the Death card, and the Death card is a transitional energy. Again, it is like something has to end in order for something to begin. And, our usual analogies is, somebody is pregnant, the pregnancy goes, it's 9 months, it ends, labor starts, labor ends, and there is a new birthing, okay? The Death card is, it can be a little bit of a shock. The Death card can be, it can be to the point where, people, if you look at this, he's not necessarily this knight or this soldier or whoever you want to say this death is not necessarily, doing anything beyond just being there. This person has passed out because of fear. There is also this child who's just kind of like, oh my goodness, this is very fascinating. We have someone that's kneeling and that's turning away, but then we have somebody that, and this looks like this is a religious figure that is basically in supplication. So death does not mean death per se, but it does have a lot of change energy to it. And these are some days that have a lot of transitional change energy. So it looks like we're in for a really interesting week. We need to be the 1, we need to be the Rods, we need to be the 7, and remember again, 7, divine covering. We need to be the ones that we just stand firm. And, we don't go, we don't go nuts. We don't go crazy. We don't go, oh my goodness, what's going on? The sky's falling, henny penny. We don't do a henny penny. We just have faith. We believe that everything is going to work the way it's supposed to work, but it is going to work the way it's supposed to in higher powers' will, not in man's will. How's that? So interesting energies, interesting week. Be not afraid. Everything's in control right now. Okay, let's see. Now, I did talk about rods, so let's go on. We have water, which is cups. Cups is our Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Fluid, emotional energy. We have swords, which is our air energy. It is Aquarius, Gemini, Libra energy. So it's thought processes, making plans. And then we have our pentacles, which is our earth energy. And that's Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. And remember, Pluto's just kind of like moving, just not quite moving yet. Still in a stationary mode, but starting to kind of starting. Just a really little bit of a start. Okay, let's see what we've got going here. And let's see what else we have. So yeah, interesting week for us. Interesting week. Stand firm. Believe. Don't give up. Don't give up anything. Okay? Here we go. So there does look some testing energy here. I'm not going to make it all, there looks like we're going to be tested, but have faith, stand strong, and after whatever it is that kind of scares the heebie-jeebies out of us, it all is that much better. Okay, let's see what we've got here. The Osha Zen Tarot. And here we are. Integration. Now, this is a 14. 14, this is where everything comes together. Now, 14 is also, because this is one of the major arcanas, if we were to translate it into this. So 14 is a 1, new beginning again. 10, transitional energy. 4 is our leadership, organization. It's very much a stable energy here. This would be the Temperance card. This is where things come to balance. This is where we don't go to the highs, we don't go to the lows. We try to keep balanced, okay? Libra is all about balance. Now, but we do have integration, and I'm kind of wondering if we have the integration maybe on the 14th, so after we get through the week, maybe the Friday is where things all come together for us. We have yin and yang, or yin and yang. We have a higher power looking down. We have some peaceful energy. We have water energy. We have air energy. We have, we just have some interesting energy with this. And I'm kind of looking at this higher power holding this yin and yang ball, and it's over the snake that's actually eating himself. So I'm thinking that this is going to be a very positive one, but we still have to keep our tempers in check. We need to make sure that we practice. I don't necessarily know that we practice compromise, because compromise has always been fine, whatever you want to me. But I would say that this is where we have to keep our balance. Okay. But it looks like, integration is about everything coming together. So, interesting week. Let's see what happens. Keep your energies high. Keep your vibrations high. No matter what comes across, always believe that there's always something better just around the corner. Okay? Now, take a moment, please, to comment, like, share, subscribe. Click on that old bell for notifications, and why don't we start our readings now? Hello, my Sagittarius. How my Sagittarius doing? My Sagittarius, whenever you feel like you're stuck, it's just for a moment. You have the ability to have movement, and you have the ability to overcome a lot of your fears. You have a great ability to have faith and a great ability to believe in yourself. So whenever you're feeling like you're a little bit stuck, and one of the things I do talk about is I kind of like pushing that energy away. And this was my mother's favorite way. I'd see her walking around like this, pushing that negative energy away. But you have great ability for movement, and you have a great ability to achieve. So I don't know who might have needed that, but it was kind of like, Oh, we're going to go down that path. So higher powers, words, to whoever's ears. Anyway, let's see. Higher power, what else do you want to say to my Sages? Faith, belief, confidence. You are amazing. You are amazing, my Sagittariuses. Let's see. 1, 2, and 3. 3 cards. The 2 are reversed, so we have some strong stuff there. Let's see what we have. First card is reversed again. The 5 of Gabriel. So 5 has some change energy. We know that. Change, change, change. Positive, negative. Gabriel is your energy. Now, sometimes it's also Aries and Leo, and Aries has a lot of strong energy right now. Passionate, burning, very determined, very consuming energy. And this might be the thing is that, it's like you may not feel like you have any options per se, because the 5 of Gabriel is like really bringing down everybody's demands upon you. It's, they are demanding so much out of you that you don't even have time to think. You don't even have time to go to the bathroom. It's just, so this week is kind of, it's a little bit, it's very challenging because you don't have the time. Everybody is like picking, I don't want to say picking at you because they're not like criticizing you. They could be, but it's not that type of energies that I'm feeling. It's just that they're all demanding of you. They all want something from you. It's just this sense of, please leave me alone. Just give me 5 minutes. Let me go to the bathroom. Let me breathe. Let me take a moment to meditate. Let me be still for a moment. Okay? And the thing about it is, my Sagittarius, is you try to be so much for everyone else because that you tend to not necessarily take care of yourself as much. Okay, so we got that out of the way. And they know that they can come to you because they know you're going to do what they're going to ask you to do. So boundaries, my Sages. It's time to put up some of those boundaries that you really, really can do. And again, it is about taking care of you a little bit more this week. Anyway, Sagittarius, here we go. A challenge you can resolve. Withdraw from the drama of others. Have patience with yourself and those around you. Your next card here, the King of Michael. So King's underlying energy, air. Michael energy, air. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Thought processes, thinking things through. So whatever this is all about, it is about being smart. It is about thinking things through. It is about not necessarily feeling the feelings that the others are trying to throw. Where it says withdraw from the drama of others, you're picking that up. So you have to kind of, again, boundaries. You have to think things clearly. You have to go and do not necessarily what they're wanting you to do, unless it makes sense. But you have to do what makes sense for the situation and what you believe makes sense for you. Okay? Now, the King of Michael is very straightforward. The King of Michael is somebody who makes his plans and he goes after what he wants. But he doesn't really look this way. He doesn't really look that way. He looks direct, and he has a lot of smarts. He has a lot of drive, but he knows what he wants and he goes after what he wants. Okay, so what does that mean? So it's kind of like this energy is like throwing little obstacles in your way, and it keeps you from your path of whatever it is that you've been going towards. Okay, so the week has the energies seem a little chaotic. They seem very busy. They feel very demanding. You need to step back and you need to do what's right for you. You need to think things clearly. You have to be very clearly and not necessarily so emotional about it. And you have to make, kind of step goals for you. Okay. The King of Michael is principled, rational, ambitious, respected. Wisdom and objectivity are important now. Stay in your integrity. A situation that calls for honest and open communication. And that is something you may have to do. You may have to have some honest and open communication, but you can't get mad, you can't get sad, you can't get all, look at what you're doing. You can say, hey, I'm one person. I may know how to do things well, but I can't do it for everyone. I am one person and I've got my own job to do. Now, so this does sound kind of like a work energy, but it can be actually something to do with your home. Maybe you've got, maybe you have work, maybe you have home, you have an intimate relationship, and it's like all they're demanding on you, and you can't concentrate on being true to you. Okay? All right, let's see. Last card here. The Six of Ariel. Whoa! Oh, I like this one because this one is like magic. This one is like things happen for you. But again, so it could be again, when I'm talking about putting boundaries up, you have to be very, very clear, very logical. You may, if this is at work, you may have to write down all the things that you're doing. But the Six of Ariel, 6 is the number of man. It's the energy you put into something. Ariel is our earth energy. So, it is our Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo that, that Pluto and Capricorn, it is starting to reconstruct now. It's going to start to move pretty soon. And it's going to start, making some changes, I would say possibly for the better, because remember it only has a smaller time in Capricorn now than it has, so it's done a lot of its damage already, so now it has to do its transformation. The Six of Ariel is unexpected money. The Six of Ariel is miraculous money, is that kind of that, I once had a time that I was like, oh, I don't know how I'm going to pay for this. I'm going grocery shop. I'm going shopping. I don't know I'm going to pay for this. Higher power, you're going to have to pay for this. And just went through the whole store just saying that. Now, I was going to use my credit card, but didn't know how I was going to pay for my credit card. And I got the whole thing. I was like the 100th customer, and I got the whole thing free. What I'm saying is, believe in a miracle, miracles do happen. So how is that relating to this? Not quite sure. Maybe because you do put your boundaries. Maybe because you do say, hey, this is what I'm doing if this is at work. I'm doing, maybe, you've let go 2 other people. I'm doing 3 people's job. And, and because of that, they say, hey, yeah, you are doing 3 people's job. We do need to give you a raise. Or money comes in from an unexpected source. And it helps you to, anytime you can have a little extra money, it does help to clear your path and clear your way. Okay, so not quite sure how this is going to relate with this, but you can tell me. You can tell me because the Six of Ariel is a wonderful energy. Here we go. Material needs get fulfilled in magical and unexpected ways. Acts of kindness, giving or receiving with a grateful heart. So tell me how that's fitting, because this is about, like I said, the drama. This is about, staying in your integrity, doing what's right, but also thinking things through, but also knowing that you're one person. You're one person, and it's kind of the King of Michael, the King of Air, does stand up for himself, and then all of a sudden we're getting some money. I'm not sure how that works for you, my Sages, but it's not a bad week energy. So let's see what we've got here. Guardian angels, can you kind of pull this all together for my Sagittariuses? Here we go. Let's see. 8 of thought. So 8 is unlimited opportunities, unlimited possibilities. Thought is our air energy again. So interesting little thing there, but this talks about you may feel as though you're restricted by the circumstances you find yourself, but that's just an illusion. Make a promise to yourself to refuse to be stuck in a situation that's making you unhappy. So, I don't know, maybe you're looking for another job, maybe you're looking for a promotion, maybe, you're looking for something more. Make a promise to yourself to refuse to be stuck in a situation that's making you unhappy. Don't wait for someone to come to rescue yourself, to the rescue, when you can free yourself. So again, you need to have some confidence in that, and you can make movement. You can move forward. So let's see what we've got here for my Sagittarius. This is from the Inspirational Wisdom of Angels and Fairies. So I'm trying to show you that I am shuffling these because I shuffled them and then it was weird. I kept getting the same cards. Oh, so let's see what we've got here for other signs. Let's see what we've got here for my Sagittariuses. Here we are. Evening dreams. Here, yeah. You possess the power to do so much when you work in truth. I've not seen that one. I don't think I've seen that one before. You possess the power to do so much when you work in truth. Let me know. What is that all about? Who does this? Whose reading is this for? Anyway, let's see what crystal or energy we have for our Sagittariuses. Let's see. Crystal or energy that would be helpful for our Sagittariuses. Here we are here. Peridot. Well-being. Attracting money. Good luck charm. Healing heartbreak. Okay. So, what did that all mean? Or was it just a hot mess, my Sagittariuses? Anyway, take a moment to comment, then like, share, subscribe, click on the bell. People don't realize how important that is, and it really is. So thank you. As always, my Sagittariuses, always know that you are loved, stay shining, and be blessed. Bye-bye.